And bad apples can impact an entire police department and the neighborhoods officers serve.
A study focusing on excessive force complaints involving Chicago police shows how extensive that problem is. And CBS 2 investigator Dorothy Tucker got her hands on the findings first.
I think about it every day. I have bad dreams.
This is the source of the enigma Howard's bad dreams. 6 months ago, Marshall High School, Howard was accused of acting out in class and told to leave the building, but she didn't obey police.
I tried to walk the other way and he grabbed me.
Then the officer dragged her down the stairs, all captured on surveillance video.
I just remember a lot of screaming and yelling.
You can see the two officers punching and kicking Howard. The family filed a lawsuit accusing officers Johnny Pierre and Sherry Tripp of using excessive force.
After everything, was done, I found out that they had a background with using excessive force.
For Pierre, 18 citizen complaints of misconduct between 2008 and 2017. Tripp has 3 complaints, all filed in 2015. They're among the thousands of Chicago police officers accused of misconduct, including using excessive force, like the infamous 16 shots into the back of Laquan McDonald. Jason Gravel is one of a group of researchers looking at how excessive force affects the entire department.
We're basically studying the process of the bad apples rotting the barrel.
Bad apples. Where have we heard those words before?
There's a lot of good police officers. There's a few bad apples.
The facts support that. Researchers looked at 8,624 officers and concluded that just 4%, or 344, had 5 or more complaints.
There's a small number of people, but when these behaviors are not addressed when they occur, or if they go on for a certain amount of years, we have to think that this is a problem that gets compounded.
According to the research, use of force is much more likely during an officer's first decade on the job. Male officers are more likely to be involved in multiple use of force complaints. And when newer officers are paired with those who do wrong, they learn bad habits.
These people in the future have higher likelihood of they themselves being involved in use of force.
The conclusion of the research, keeping the bad apples in the barrel is not an option.
Even if you were to wait for these officers to retire, there would be a cycle of people just perpetuating these behaviors.
Retraining, counseling, reassigning problem officers, part of the solution.
This needs to be addressed and stopped before, more officers get infected.
Howard couldn't agree more.
You get the bad apples with the good apples and they all spoil. They all go bad.
Dorothy Tucker, CBS 2 Investigators.
And we've learned both officers are off the streets. Pierre is out on a work-related injury and Tripp has been placed on desk duty. Howard and his daughter want them to face criminal charges. And you can see the full study at cbschicago.com, as well as extended interviews with one of the researchers.